Hi, and welcome to another Algorithms Poetry² podcast. Podcast? This is the YouTube. Sorry, too used to this breaker. So what we're gonna do today is the first in the 777 series, which is a series I started on mental illness and the heroism of those who suffer, in the realm of care in this world today, or the lack of care. Under people's hands. And so yeah, this is the first one I ever wrote for that, and I hope you enjoy. I know I'm not perfect, and I never will be, but this is another adaptation from a poem to spoken word today. This is Perfect Paralysis. Paralyzed, paralyzed. Bipolar lookup scene, beautiful, trapped of fire-infused sand. Mirror amplifies the psychosis, deranged not by choice. Furniture inside deformed, despite the prescription. We are still hallucinating. Abnormal scientific referral, accepted terms for the tests. Abrasive codex of dignity. Accidental manic prey. Bipolar schizophrenic shallow breathing. Darkness of the mind is depressive. Sworn into the psychosis secrets, trapped inside her own head, yet she's defined by illness instead of beauty. Walking the halls of somebody else's illusions, trapped in a psychosis. Paralyzed bipolar lookup scene. Life's beautifully alluring hallucination is trapped in fire-infused sand. Mirror impaired sight amplifies the psychosis. Pendulum of derangement swinging in the inner lens. The aperture of the iris. Stepped out. It's gone away on a head trip. Social deteriorating worldview stigma surrounded by an archaic stereotype, and I'm stabilizing the untimely manic impulses. We're stabilizing. Sworn into genetics mood frenzy. Substitute the deforming subject matter. The content is silently radiating amidst the testing. That we're mentally vacant and we're lost at sea. This is a bipolar, unscheduled, suicidal, shallow breathing. Dark mind episode. This is an episode on repeat. Trapped inside his own head. Yet he is defined by illness instead of beauty. The crime is a choice, and the world is just wounded. How obscene and shallow are we? Everyone deserves more than a moment's observation. Happenstance society, and we're gossip inclusive of judgments. How ugly are we to look down on she and he holding hands in the streets? They are defined by the stigmas we put upon them, instead of the allure of beauty that is trapped inside the hallucinations that we prescribed pills to come out of them. And their personality is a conscious swell. In the seventh appeasement of the tides, bereft of the shores, frozen over by rime, and they are frost over the world, flame-infused sand. The mirror is impairing their sight, not the psychosis, but the pendulum we're swinging to cure them. The aperture of their lens, the inner iris is on a head trip because we're telling them to step out on the line and become our manic depressive prey. So take the pills and the prescription. Accept the terms for testing and the codex of someone else's dignity, whether they believe it or not. Should they attempt to refer you to something that deforms the relationship. How ugly are we? Thanks. Yeah, I adapted that. Yeah, that was way longer than the actual poem was. I hope you guys enjoyed the first part of the 777 series. I know it's never perfect. Neither am I. This is the world, and I'm a nerd. Can't you tell by the way I shield my eyes? And I know I'm unqualified to speak, and I will never ever pretend that I am worthy. But I create for you, so enjoy. If you want to find more, scroll down, look up Spreaker, check the blogs, check the Twitter. We've been doing this for years. Invisible. Enjoy. Have a great day. Signing off. This is Juton for Algorithms Poetry².